Now we have no idea, not just about politics. We have no idea how the job market would look like in 10 years. No idea what skills will still be needed.
I do agree with many of the predictions being made here about how AI is going to affect jobs in the future. Even jobs that you may think are AI proof may be affected by replacing some of the people in the background that allow these jobs to happen. So let's say if you're a plumber today, you can start using AI to start doing your billing, and that'll replace the person who does your billing and your accountant and your bookkeeper. Think about how many people AI can replace. Now, will it replace the plumber? Well, let's talk about that.
You think you're going to learn how to code because they'll need a lot of coders in the 2030s? Think again. Maybe AI is doing all the coding. You don't need any coders. You're going to, I don't know, you learn to languages. You want to be a translator? Gone. We don't know what skills will be needed.
I have, for many years that I've mentored people, asked them to always have a backup. If you are looking to get a job in coding, cybersecurity, computer administration or IT administration, it doesn't matter what field of tech or what field that you're going to be in, that you're going to be sitting behind a computer, whether it's a lawyer or an accountant, and you come to me for mentoring, one of the first things I'm going to ask you to do is to pick up a backup trade, hopefully in the trades. I want it to be a polar opposite of what you're doing today. And yes, this means more work. And yes, this means more learning. But what this does is begin to provide you some type of backup and potentially give you some AI proofing, because absolutely AI is going to begin replacing a lot of these jobs in the next 10 years. In the 1990s, we were told that if you didn't learn how to work on a computer, it would become like you didn't know how to read. And if you notice today, 100% of that didn't come true. But what has come true is that you're not really getting many of the top tier jobs if you don't know how to use a computer. You're just getting the jobs that don't pay well and you really need very little skill to do. And unfortunately, those are the jobs you can't support your family on. I expect that AI will be the same. In the future, if you're not directly working with AI or using AI some way, somehow to advance some type of thing, whether it be sales or your network security or things of that nature, then you will slowly be phased out. And having a backup is what's going to save you. I always ask these young men and women that I mentor to have a backup that is a polar opposite. So I ask them to get into carpentry. I ask them to get into auto repair. I ask them to get into plumbing or any of the trades, because AI won't easily be replacing those. Even if roboticists continue to advance robots today, they are still very expensive to build and even get out to the field. And most of the time, they cannot match the skill of a skilled human in those trades. So we're many decades out from that being replaced. Even if AI gets involved to figure out a way to make robots better, we're still far from that. Having a backup skill is also going to save you money and save you when you get laid off. And you can also go ahead and do side work to help you pay off those school loans that you have for all that college you took. This is why I continuously preach about having a backup in the trades. Watch my videos. I talk about tech, tools, and DIY. And I do that for a very specific reason, because I've seen it, I've lived it. I've been laid off once. And having my backup in the trades and the things that I know how to do, even if it's the physical plant of the network, meaning that you know how to pull cable, you know how to install coax, Cat6, or any of the Cat categories, fiber optics, APs. If you can work in the physical portion of the plant, you can begin making money today if you're laid off. So please, don't get yourself all worried up because of videos like this, and begin protecting yourself by diversifying your skills,